She's so fine. Hell of a hell of a blows my mind. Hell of a lights my day.
What's good, guys? This story is coming out of Augusta, Georgia. It's sort of an update regarding the two men that were out on the boat where one was pushed. One fell in and one was pushed, and they were not wearing life jackets, and they both ended up drowning and dying. I was looking for an update on that story when I found this, and I wanted to cover this and bring it to the channel. Funeral held for one lake drowning victim as Department of Natural Resources searches for another missing boater. This came out yesterday. Just as one family lays their loved one to rest, another is missing theirs. DNR, Department of Natural Resources, is searching for a 52-year-old man whose overturned fishing boat was found on the Broad River in Lincoln County. This makes the third man to go missing on the water in Lincoln County in the past 3 weeks. One of those three men, EJ Kirk, had his funeral yesterday. He went missing on April the 25th along with his friend Eynn Wilson. Their bodies were recovered a week later. Today was a final goodbye for EJ's family, weeks in the making. Quote, "It just gave us final closure to send my brother home, to lay him to rest peacefully," end quote, said EJ's sister LaKesha Johnson. Behind every flower and card, his family says is a community with open arms. Quote, "I just want everyone in the community that just embraced us and showed us any gesture of kindness and sympathy," end quote, said Johnson. For the people who knew him, family says EJ Kirk was not someone you forget.
Just as one family lays their loved one to rest, another is missing theirs. DNR is searching for a 52-year-old whose overturned fishing boat was found on the Broad River in Lincoln County.
This makes the third man to go missing in the water in Lincoln County in just the past 3 weeks. One of those three men, EJ Kirk, had his funeral today. He went missing back on April 25th along with his friend Eynn Wilson. Their bodies were recovered a week later.
News 12 Celeste Springer talked to EJ's family, and investigators still searching the waters.
A final goodbye, weeks in the making.
It just gave us just final closure, to send my brother home, just to lay him to rest and rest peacefully.
Behind every flower and card, family says there was a community with open arms.
The impact that he made, it was clearly shown here, and I just thank everyone in the community that just embraced us, that just showed us any gesture of kindness and sympathy.
For the people who knew him, EJ Kirk was not one you forget.
My brother was a very special person. He was very big-hearted, kind man who loved everybody.
But friends and family certainly won't also forget what happened at Clarksville Lake either. And as the Kirk family tries to come to terms with losing EJ, just 30 miles down the road here at Broad River Campground, another family is missing their loved one. Today, the search continued for a missing 52-year-old man. DNR got word of the missing man after someone reported his empty boat on the water Thursday. The Lincoln County Sheriff's Office tells us he was staying at the Broad River Campground with family. He was last seen Wednesday afternoon. DNR says 2 boats were out searching for him today, maneuvering through families out spending time on the water. They say the third day of their search started early this morning, but they also had eyes in the sky. The Sheriff's Office says an Elberton pilot volunteered to help. But as the sun began to set over Broad River Campground, the missing man was still not found. So the search continues for yet another missing man. Celeste Springer, on your side.
DNR not releasing the name of that missing boater just yet, but they do tell us they'll be hitting the water again tomorrow.
So I wanted to bring this update to the channel because I just have a lot of faith in the GBI because I really feel like they're going to make an arrest in this case. I don't know if they're just waiting to kind of give the family time to at least bury their loved one. I don't know if they're still combing over all of the videos that they've gotten. But I do feel like, and this is just my opinion, that somebody needs to be prosecuted in this case. Because had it not been for the push, at least one of those people wouldn't be dead. That's period. But the only thing is, I can't seem to find a whole lot on Eynn Wilson. His family's a little more reserved. So I'm sure his funeral is upcoming if it hasn't already happened, but I just couldn't find any video on it. So it's not that I'm ignoring Eynn Wilson. His family is more private, I believe. So I'm going to end this story on that note, but thanks for watching, guys, and I'm going to stay on top of this case. Have a great day.